Did something dreadful happen again?
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oz, reveal thyself! Stand clear! Absorption test! Stand clear!
No, my sword! Body and mind, let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
By royal decree!
Power that ended high shot!
Animal test 6308! Yeah! Animal hypostasis emulation! Yeah! Stand clear!
No, my sword!
Oz, reveal thyself! Absorption test!
Body and mind, not good! Ring cutter!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Eyes on me!
Stand clear! Swirl, Mark 2, Animal Test 6308!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Absorption test! Animal Test 6308! Shadow Raven, let night fall! Stand clear! Absorption test! Stand clear!
No, my sword!
Animal Test 6308!
ashes! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter! No, my sword!
By royal decree! Absorption test! Animal hypostasis emulation! Yeah! Stand clear!
Let me weave you a verse.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night! Absorption test! Swirl, Mark 2!
Ad Astra ab... Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is...
I created another universe and founded paradise, for I...
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter, no, my sword! Stand with me!
The Temple of Wisdom! Roll! No life lasts forever.
Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Our bond is strong.
hear that ring.
Stand with me!
I see everything.
Time to act.
Wang Shuin now hiring. Urgently seeking one temporary chef willing to pay top Mora salary. Look, Traveler, an urgent hiring notice and they're paying top Mora too! Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. You're right, it is strange. Do you think something happened to Yanxiu? Cause that guy barely lets anyone ever set foot in his kitchen. Doesn't exactly seem like the type to hire help. The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up? Well, that, and to check up on Yanxiu.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just a little burn, that's all. It won't get in the way of my work.
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
And we decided to come check up on Yanxiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I swear.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf, too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern ride. Things got busy, I started rushing, and I ended up accidentally burning my hand while, well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and you're bound to get burned.
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more than just a couple of days off to recover.
But the lantern ride's only just finished, and we're still getting tons of guests. Now's not a good time for me to rest. Plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations. We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to uphold. I refuse to let someone else ruin the good name we've made for us.
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me. But he's not wrong. Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament. No matter how you look at it, his are big boots to fill.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own restaurant to look after. It's not going to be easy to find someone who's got the skills and has the time to help us out.
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're offering even further.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out? Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you to my mental list of people who can hold their own in a combat situation.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yanxiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yanxiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few days to help smooth things over.
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. Boss, would you mind?
Of course, of course. I'll take care of it. Whew. All done. Come, take a look. This was made with your measurements in mind. Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way. All right.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original?
No, it's nothing like that. As Boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for yourself. Not only do you have to execute on taste, aroma, having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just make the job more tiring, it also slows you down. And paying customers don't have unlimited. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use, how to tell when a dish is done. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a restaurant...
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by making sure they get properly disposed of.
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with the same level of technique and skill as they eat. You have to cater to their own dietary needs, while also giving them the opportunity.
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a better handle on it than me once you get started. And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making all our guests feel right at home. There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you...
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This... Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions. And table 3 was... Table 3 was... Was Paimon just sleep floating? We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain is turned to mush. Is it a...
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise...
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce. Even Paimon has never tried that combination.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues.
Excuse me. Are you still open?
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here. If only...
It's all right. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture...
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise!
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! We're just lending a helping hand at the end. Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another mission?
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought a cult...
Father said we deserved some rest after everything that happened recently. Otherwise, it could...
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Linny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's lantern rites.
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although...
in our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated into a Liyue
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this We visited Granny Roshin in Qingsa village not long ago, and today we continued our cultural tour in the area.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part. We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's another reason why we decided...
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in...
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup? You're right. The name...
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her...
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment.
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes.
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Traveler, good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend?
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, there's this crab and shrimp stir fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot mild.
Ooh, that sounds perfect.
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold. Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go.
Yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day.
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse? Oh, right, of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's
Looks delicious, traveler. I guess I'll dig in first.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just
all right.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor. And the crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh.
Was Paimon always...
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate.
Wait, don't fight over it! Hey, leave some for Paimon! Let me see. Okay, let's get going.